Hey guys, you and definitely you, I'm talking to you. Karibuni sana to yet another video. So this particular episode I want to talk about, you remember as kids we saw our older brothers and sisters having this really cool life, like they didn't have any rules or they had less rules by the way. So we wanted to be on top of that, we wanted to be in control of our lives and to just have it all. But what we didn't know is what we were wishing for. Growing up is so hectic. So I just want to talk about the fears that come with growing up, because it's not really a bed of roses, it's not really what we expected. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment if you have anything to add. And let's start! Kama dawa, I'm with my split. Yes! Always a pleasure. So let's just get right into it. Do you remember how anxious we were to grow up? Anxious indeed. You know, my bro didn't even have a curfew, so I always felt so bad, like, guy, when will that ever be me? All those fantasies, yani, only to realize that adulthood is not a free ticket to paradise. Being grown comes with responsibilities and sacrifices. By sacrifices, I mean like, for example, hindering yourself some pleasures just to save up, and even sacrificing some time maybe to be ahead of schoolwork or just work itself. Life used to be so much fun and easier. Like our biggest story was something so small as compared to right now. Once upon a time, you were this primary kid who woke up, got dressed, and went to school. Then you settle down and start reading. Before you even know it, break time imeshafika. Break time was like at around 10. Then you just scramble for pasuas, chapos, smoky, samosa. Good times, right. So the first step came whereby we joined school for the very first time. My first day in baby class was so hard. I remember I cried before leaving my mom's hand. It was so bad. I cried. Then the teacher just took me. Then I just cried the whole day, like I didn't want to know. I wanted my mommy. The second stage was high school. Let's talk about high school. Yani umemaliza primary. Now you see you've become this big person. Huh? I'm not a kid anymore. Now you feel like a grown man or woman. It's just a good feeling. One of the biggest life-changing scenario was the fact that you're going to boarding school and you have to adjust when you are used to going home daily. Adjusting to boarding school before I got used to it was not really easy. Woo! Gosh, my goodness. I remember adjusting to this new environment came with knowing new people and starting all over again. Like you're not going to see your parents journey. I remember reading dictionaries and then unafungwa desk, you just cry inside because, oh God, where did I come to? Where do I even start? Like you don't even eat, you don't have appetite the first week. It was just hard. Like, guy, me boarding school, the first experience was not easy. Visiting, your parents come and your family come there. You've spent time together. Alafu saya kuachana. Oh, it's so hard. So we are done with high school. Kumaliza high school was one of the best feelings. Woo! Kuchoma books, kuchoma every single reminder that you had from high school. It was just amazing. Some people got jobs after high school. Others went to campus full time. And others were juggling both school and working. It all just hit me at once. Life is changing. You don't even know where to start. Things are getting hectic by the day. Like you get so busy. All the free time you had, saizi hauna any free time. You get to know your real friends. You get to even see who they are. Your circle becomes much more smaller. My goodness. That period is usually very crucial. And I believe like most guys also feel a bit intimidated because you can see your friend amesha and SG campus, amepata job, and you're just there. That just hits you way too hard. A majority of guys say that growing up is a trap. Yes, it's a trap. Oh, it's a trap in the sense that you cannot avoid it. Yani, all the comfortability you used to have is now gone and it's never coming back. You remember how you were being babied by your parents? All that is so long gone. I mean, like, sasa, what's next? And the most scary part about it is the fact that you don't even know what will happen tomorrow. Like, everything is just so unfamiliar. The fear of the unknown is real in this point of life. I think being scared to grow up is pretty natural, and every year we change, we evolve, and we take up new challenges. And that also brings the following questions, like, am I doing it right? Am I on the right path, to be honest? Will things ever work out for me? And that also brings like this panicky feeling, like you're behind things, you're behind guys your own age. That's really a really tensed up feeling, and it's really, really, really unhealthy. I was reading in this book, Kitambo, like that panicky feeling we normally have, is pretty normal and is also part of the process. We get to a point whereby we doubt ourselves and everything we do. But what we normally fail to remember is the fact that even that person who is putting on a perfect show, like everything is okay, like he or she has everything figured out, also they have doubts of their own. They also feel like, hey, I believe that it's okay to be scared. It's also okay to just talk about it, because you're not the only one going through it. You'd also be surprised how many people feel the same way, by the way. There is a day you'll wake up feeling okay, then tomorrow you wake up feeling so scared, but all in all it's just fine. Like, these things are normal. But one thing is, we are all afraid of messing things up. We are all afraid of falling off, So I just feel like everything will just work out eventually. My name is Brenda, and I don't know everything. But what I know is this: no one has a degree or a master's in life. No one has a guidebook to growing up. And that's facts. We need to remember that we are not alone, and to just take a day at a time and always stay positive. No one is really alone. We are all in this together. Da, da, da. But anyway, on a much more serious note, we're in this together. Stay positive, y'all. Yeah. Thank you for watching.
If you don't subscribe, I'll eat your fries.